Right now, somewhere in the world, a hacker is calling your phone carrier pretending to be you. Within 15 minutes, he could own your phone number, your bank OTPs, your WhatsApp, your email recovery codes, everything. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how SIM cloning and SIM swapping attacks work in 2026, walk you through a real case where someone lost over $500,000, and then give you a complete, practical defense plan you can set up in the next 10 minutes. This isn't theory. This is the same method used in real attacks against crypto holders, business owners, and everyday people in the US, UK, and worldwide. By the end of this video, you'll know the exact warning signs of an attack in progress and the exact settings to change today so your number can never be cloned. Let's get into it. Think about everything tied to your phone number. Your bank sends OTP codes to it. Your email uses it for account recovery. Your crypto exchange uses SMS two-factor authentication. Your social media accounts can be reset using just your number. That single SIM card has quietly become the master key to your entire digital identity, and most carriers will hand control of that key to anyone who can answer a few basic security questions over the phone. SIM swap fraud has exploded over the last few years as more financial accounts move to SMS-based verification. Here's what the data tells us going into 2026. 347,000 plus reported SIM swap attempts per year. $2 million plus average loss in major crypto cases. And an average of just 15 minutes to fully hijack a number. You might think this only happens to celebrities or crypto millionaires. It doesn't. Attackers specifically look for people who post about crypto investments online, business owners whose number is public on invoices or websites, employees with access to company financial systems, and honestly, anyone whose personal information leaked in a past data breach. If your email and phone number have ever appeared in a breach, you are already a potential target. There are two related but different attacks people lump together. A SIM swap is when an attacker convinces your carrier to move your phone number onto a SIM card they control. No physical card theft needed, just social engineering. SIM cloning is when an attacker physically extracts the authentication keys from your actual SIM card and copies them onto a blank card, letting both SIMs receive your texts and calls simultaneously. Let's break down both step by step. Before making a single phone call, the attacker builds a profile on you. They search breach databases for your leaked passwords and personal details, scrape your social media for your date of birth, mother's maiden name, or pet names, common security question answers, and pull your carrier name from old posts, email signatures, or public records. To convince a carrier representative they are you, the attacker only needs a handful of details: your full name, date of birth, billing address, the last 4 digits of your SSN or ID number, and sometimes your account PIN if it was ever leaked. Most of this is sitting in old data breaches that get traded and sold for almost nothing. Combined with details scraped from social media, the attacker now has enough to pass a basic identity check. Now the attacker calls your carrier's support line or messages them through online chat. They claim they lost their phone and need their number activated on a new SIM. Using the stolen identity details, they pass verification. Some attackers even bribe or socially manipulate insider employees at carrier stores to push the swap through directly. This has happened at major US and UK carriers. The moment the swap is approved, your phone loses signal, calls and texts stop coming in. Meanwhile, on the attacker's device, your number lights up. They immediately start triggering forgot password on your email, bank, and crypto accounts. Every OTP code now lands in their hands, not yours. True SIM cloning is rarer but more technical. Older SIM cards used a weaker encryption algorithm called COMP, 128v1 to protect the secret key, the KI, stored on the chip. With physical access to the card and specialized smart card reader hardware, that key could be extracted and written onto a blank programmable SIM, creating a working duplicate. Modern SIMs use stronger COMP 128v3 encryption, which makes this far harder, but cheap counterfeit or older SIM stock is still vulnerable in some regions. Let's walk through a real, documented pattern of attack. The victim was a mid-level crypto investor who had publicly tweeted about his portfolio gains months earlier. That single tweet was enough for an attacker to flag him as a target and begin building a profile using leaked breach data tied to his email address. 10 a.m. The attacker calls the carrier, claiming his phone was lost, providing the victim's name, date of birth, and last 4 digits of his SSN pulled from breach data. 10:15 a.m. The carrier representative approves the SIM transfer after a basic identity check. The victim's phone instantly loses service. 10:30 a.m. The attacker triggers "forgot password" on the victim's crypto exchange account. The SMS verification code is delivered straight to the cloned SIM. 10:45 a.m. Withdrawal initiated. Because two-factor authentication was SMS only, there was no second barrier to stop the transfer. $500,000 in crypto was moved out within minutes. This attack succeeded because of 3 preventable mistakes. The victim's personal details were exposed in an old breach he never checked for. He relied solely on SMS-based two-factor authentication with no backup method, and his carrier account had no extra PIN or lock requiring in-person verification for SIM changes. Every one of these is fixable in under 10 minutes, and that's exactly what we're covering next. Recovering from a SIM swap is brutal. The victim spent weeks proving his identity to get his number back, filed police reports that rarely lead to recovered funds in crypto cases, and had to manually reset security on every single linked account. The financial loss is bad enough, but the time and stress of recovery is often worse. This is why prevention matters so much more than recovery. Now let's lock this down. Every one of these steps takes a few minutes and can be done from your phone right now. I'm going to go through them one at a time, and I want you to actually pause and do each one as we go, not just watch. Step 1. Set a carrier PIN or passcode. Call your carrier and add a separate account PIN that's required for any SIM changes, ports, or account edits, different from your phone unlock code. Step 2. Require in-person verification. Ask your carrier to flag your account as requiring physical ID verification in-store for any SIM swap. This blocks phone-based social engineering entirely. Step 3. Switch to an authenticator app. Replace SMS-based two-factor authentication with Google Authenticator, Authy, or a hardware key wherever the option exists, especially on banking and crypto accounts. Step 4. Use a password manager. Unique, long passwords per account remove the risk of one breached password unlocking everything else attached to your identity. Let's quickly recognize the tools attackers use so you know what you're defending against. Breach databases for stolen personal data, OSINT and social media scraping tools, spoofed caller ID and VoIP services to impersonate support lines, phishing kits to harvest extra details, and in rarer technical cases, smart card readers for physical SIM key extraction. Recognizing these tools helps you understand exactly which defense step blocks each one. Step 5. Check your breach exposure. Use "Have I been pwned" to see if your email or number has leaked. If it has, assume that data is already circulating and lock down accordingly. Step 6. Keep a backup recovery email, one attackers don't know about, purely for account recovery if your main number is ever compromised. If your phone suddenly loses signal with no explanation, call your carrier immediately from another phone, freeze your bank and crypto accounts, and change passwords on your email first, since it's the recovery hub for everything else. Speed is everything. Most damage happens in the first 15 minutes after the swap. Your SIM card is the gateway to your entire digital life, your bank, your email, your crypto, your social accounts. Don't wait until you're the next case study. Pause this video right now, call your carrier, and set that account PIN. If this helped you, subscribe to the Cyber Bite for more practical cybersecurity guides every week.